Hello, beautiful people. It is your boy Day of Man United Talks. Now, we're here for the Bournemouth preview. We are away at Vitality Stadium this weekend. Early kickoff. Not early, but, it's early kickoff for the West Siders, aka Americans. I think it's 8:30 on the East Coast of America, and for those of you in LA, it's like 4:30 in the morning. So, good luck to you. Um, anyway, big game. I'm very excited. We're playing well, not exceptional, but we're playing a lot better than we started the season. And the key to that, really, in my opinion, is Martial. As you see, he's in my top performers. Pogba played exceptionally well for the first 60 to 70 minutes against Everton, but then he just got a bit too comfortable, if you get me. Lindelof's been playing well the last couple games, and I think that's truly just down to his comfortability. I don't think that's a word, but he's just very comfortable when people play on the ground, but against obviously the bigger forwards and the likes of Harry Kane. Um, he has I don't think he's ever played against Andy Carroll, but those type of tall, dominant players, Chris Smalling gets the best of those, but they target Lindelof and he struggles. But he's been playing well, so I just I'm happy because he got slagged off when he played against Huddersfield. I was one of those who slagged him off. I will always back players, especially United players, regardless of how they perform. As long as they're wearing the shirt, I will be behind them. But if they shouldn't play, that's just this right decision. But he's come a long way, and he's doing well. As you see though, Man United squad is missing a few players in Valencia, Fellaini, and Delo. I could give two rats if Valencia and Fellaini play for the rest of the season. I'm going to be honest with you. Um, and Delo's just he's got so much potential. He played quite well in the first couple of times he played for United. Played great for the under 21s as well, or under 23s. Sorry, when he has done. So I'm looking forward to when he gets back fit, and hopefully he gets in the lineup because I can only see Ashley Young just being part of this team. Like there's no reason for him to be starting apart from the fact that we're both our right backs are injured. Other than that, there's no justifiable reason for him to be starting at this club. And I hope that once Delo is fit or Valencia, although I feel like Young going forward is much better than having Valencia, so I'm not opposed to that really. But I feel like Delo, when he is fit, should just not even a question be thrown into the 11. Um, no suspensions, which is great. It's kind of interesting to think that Marcus Rashford was banned for 3 games. It's crazy. It's crazy, and he's playing quite well as well. I know he hasn't scored or assisted, but the way he's kind of using that right wing, and even against Everton, he was played down the middle, and he was stretching the defense. He was making runs in behind that Lukaku doesn't. And I'm not saying Lukaku can't do that, but he's tired, dude. So hopefully he gets another game's rest. And I just want to see I want to see us stretch defenses because Lukaku can do that, and he has done. But Mourinho really is not using him that way. We're not using him to his strengths, which are stretching defenses. Mourinho wants to play him as a straight up target man. Lukaku is big and he can head the ball, but that's not what he's best at. He's best on the counter attack. He's best running at people. If you watch Everton, the best of him at Everton. I don't know if Mourinho watched him. Mourinho had him at Chelsea. He saw him at Everton as well. So he didn't want Lukaku or didn't think he was ready because I'm not saying this is like word for word what Mourinho has said. This is just what I'm thinking and suggesting. You didn't want Lukaku because he didn't suit your target man style of play, right? And then he goes to Everton. He spends 3 years there, one on loan, 2 seasons. After that, he's playing counter-attacking football. He's running at people. He gets the ball with a head of steam. You don't stop him. And if you watch him at Everton, his technical ability was very good, and it still is very good. We're not playing it all to his strengths. He and Ross Barkley combined great, linking up in and around the box, playing slick little through balls in behind the defense. That's when you get the best out of Lukaku. So let Paul Pogba be free. Let him get that link up play with Romelu Lukaku or even Juan Mata. Throw him in the 10. Stop playing him all in the right wing. Although when you see my lineup, you're going to be like, that's contradicting yourself. But, I'm talking about football and I haven't even said the lineup yet. So anyway, before I get into the lineups though, if you do enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. As as you see though, United are sixth. I mean eighth, and Bournemouth are sixth. We have to beat Bournemouth by 4 goals. So we have to beat them 4-0 in order for us to overtake them if we win. That's baffling. We have to beat. We're in November. Like, we're almost midway through the season. I mean, we still. What is this? The 10th game? 11th game of the season? Excuse me. And we have to beat Bournemouth by 4 goals in order to go ahead of them in the table. That's insane. But, you know what's crazy? I think we're capable. That's what's crazy. Not crazy, because we should be. We really should be. We just aren't playing to our full potential. Anyway, let's get into the lineups, because I got to get out of here very soon. So, in that, obviously, Big Dave. No questions asked there, to be honest. We're going with the back line, my opinion, of Shaw, Lindelof, Smalling, and Young, which is really what is available to us right now. I would not mind at all seeing Marcus Rojo next to Lindelof, because Smalling made a terrible challenge for no good reason. No good reason. There was no guarantee that Everton were going to score. They still had to get past David De Gea, who hasn't been at his best, but he's still pretty damn good. And there's no good reason for Chris Smalling to just wipe out. I don't even know who he fouled, to be honest. Was it Richarlison or Calvert-Lewin? I have no idea. But it was just a bad tackle regardless, especially when they got the likes of Gylfi Sigurdsson, who is a set-piece genius. Especially from the penalty spot. You know, he doesn't score them all, but he's pretty darn good. Okay, so back line, like, that's it for me. Just because I simply think that's what Mourinho's going to go with, and it hasn't been playing terrible, but I would love to see Marcus Rojo back in the team, because he is just fearless and he's aggressive. And for some people who like to use this word, he's a bit of a bastard. It's not really my favorite terminology, but he just is that dirty, aggressive player that you just love to watch, and that's what we need, because we got Luke Shaw, who is not overly aggressive, but he's decent. Ashley Young, who plays with all his heart, but he's not really a deep down dirty grinding player. Chris Smalling, he looks a bit scared sometimes, gonna be honest with you, and his only true strength is heading the ball and winning aerial duels. However, he is good at blocking a shot, I'll give him that. And Lindelof, who is his reading of the game has looked very superb the last couple games. But in the back line, I feel like we need someone who people are scared of. People were scared of Nemanja Vidic. He was a scary dude, okay? He was fearless as well. He put his head anywhere the ball was, okay? He was not scared of anything. So that's the back line I go with 1,000 million explanations. That was just unnecessary. Midfield, probably going to get Matic playing behind Pogba and Fred, but I would love to see Herrera in the 6 against Bournemouth. Okay, they got Lewis Cook, Jeffrey Lerma, who's decent. He came from Levante. I think he's averaging the most passes for them a game, which is around 50, and he's decent. Okay, we need someone to kind of just disrupt that comfortable that he's got going on. Okay, and that could be Fred as well. But I just don't want to see Matic, dude. He looks so slow and sluggish, and he can't pass to save his grandma's life. So, I mean, can't pass forward, that is. He can pass the ball sideways all day long. He's turning into bloody Granit Xhaka, he can score a long shot and pass sideways. That's not Nemanja Matic. It's not Nemanja Matic. Nemanja Matic can break up play and pass the ball forward. That's what he did so well for Chelsea when they won the league, and even when he first came to United last season, he was doing it. And I said it in the last preview and review. You know, when he first came, we saw him bringing the ball out the back and running forward, and that was entertaining. But now it's just the same thing over and over, but he's passing the ball sideways, and that's not good for the team. And Herrera will give you forward passes. He will give you that aggression and tenacity. That's what we need in the midfield. So, that's the midfield I go with. Probably going to get Matic, which is just upsetting, but, you know, such is life. And last but not least, we got the front three. Here it is. Martial, Rashford, and Mata. Now, Alexis Sanchez is fit, but I highly doubt he will start against Bournemouth. Although I wouldn't be opposed to it as long as he is fully fit. Not fully fit, but, you know, is comfortable. And as I said before, you're going to say I'm contradicting myself, but I got Mata at the right wing. He's obviously going to come inside. But I just feel like right now he's linking up the play so well, and it's what we need. It's really what we need. Rashford will also drift out to the right wing. There are a couple times against Everton where Marcus Rashford would go out to the right and track Digne, and Mata would stay in the middle. And then when we would go in the attack, Marcus Rashford would go into the middle, and Mata would kind of drift out right, but obviously Mata stays a bit more central. So that was good. That was very good to see that we're kind of working with dealing with Mata coming back on defense, because obviously he's not a physically strong player. He's not exceptionally fast. So Marcus Rashford taking up for him was quite decent, and it worked out well. We won 2-1. Definitely shouldn't have given away a penalty. But yeah, and Martial has been exceptional these last few games. 4 goals in 3 appearances. That's decent. Absolutely decent. Yeah, that sums it up for me. That lineup right there is dangerous. You add Delo to that team. That is a good team. That is a very, very solid team. Just strong. It's dynamic. That is just beautiful. And oh man, if you maybe, I don't know. It's crazy because we still, Alexis and Lukaku still aren't even in that 11. So that's baffling. That is amazing. And then you got Andres Pereira who you can bring off the bench, and Marcus Rojo, who I said you could even toss in. We got such a good team. So this is why I kind of get frustrated with Mourinho. I understand that he wants the players, and he needs the players if he wants to fulfill his dream for the team, for the squad. So, I just get upset because we have so much talent. We have so much talent, and he's not getting the best out of it. So the board have reasons, and the justifiable reasons as to why they don't want to give him the money, but at the same time, if you know Mourinho, you know what he wants to do. You got to give him and back him. So, yeah, it's a hard situation. But I feel like Mourinho needs to get the best out of what he has before he can get anything else. And we're not even seeing close to the best of what we have. That's why it's upsetting. We're on a scale of 1 to 10. We're probably seeing from the start of the season we were seeing a 3. Now we're getting around to a 6 or a 7 of what the best of this team can offer. So yeah. Anyway, let's talk a bit about Bournemouth. Okay, 6th in the league, obviously, as I said before. Decent last 6 games. That record is solid. And really, they're smashing it. They're absolutely smashing it. The quality, Wilson and Fraser have really just been going at it in terms of just taking turns demolishing teams. Fraser's been involved all the time, and then Wilson gets involved, and then when they get involved together, it's scary because I think they beat Fulham 3-0 at the weekend, which is just, oh God. Solid team though. I'm absolutely a fan of what they're doing. I'm a fan of Eddie Howe. If he wins like a League Cup or something, or maybe gets Bournemouth into the Europa League and they make a run, I wouldn't mind seeing him at Manchester United because he's playing a solid brand of football. And I'm not biased to any, foreign managers coming in and managing Manchester United, but I think it is something about having a manager that is of the UK that makes a difference, So I wouldn't mind seeing him. I wouldn't mind seeing him here at all. Maybe Pochettino, if he wins something, that's just the only thing that's kind of stopping me from really giving into seeing them at Old Trafford. I want to see them win stuff before they get here. Especially, I feel like that's something that matters a lot to the board as well. I don't think they just want to throw in anyone that hasn't won anything. But saying that, I think Eddie Howe could do bits with this team. Just, I think we're really, honestly and truly, I think we're one center back and maybe a right winger. If we're not going to play Sanchez at right wing, I think we're a center back, which is essential, and a right winger away from really, really getting back into the mix and challenging for the league. So, yeah. As you see, Joshua King's injured there. He's a solid player. I still can't believe he's from, Denmark or Norway? I think it's Norway. I just thought it was English forever. I really thought it was English. Saying that, I never heard him speak or anything, so I wouldn't know. But, score prediction time. I'm going to say United walk away. Jeez, this was a lot longer. I didn't expect this to be 15 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm late as well, so this is not panning out as well as I thought it would. I am going to say United win. I want a clean sheet, so I'm going to say 2-0. but I could see it being another 2-1. I could definitely see it being another 2-1. I could see us conceding first and then coming back. But I'm gonna say 2-0 because a clean sheet is essential, and I feel sorry. Dave's been playing well the last couple games, but he's conceded, which is unfortunate. So 2-0 United. If you did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. You guys are amazing. 104 subscribers, awesome stuff. I know for the last few weeks it's just been seeming like a lot of previews and reviews. I'm working on getting some other stuff out, but I also have a reaction channel now, which is doing pretty well. It's been a channel for a while, but I just started it and I've gained something like 18 subscribers in less than 2 weeks. It's doing quite well. So if you're into that type of stuff, please check it out. The link is in the description. It's Day Talks, but I think I'm gonna change it to Day Reacts or something like that. So if you do enjoy that type of stuff, and if you did enjoy this, please drop a like and subscribe on either channel. And I'm out of here. So what do you guys think? Let me know your predictions down below, because we need to keep this up. Also, Anthony Martial is up for Player of the Month, so go vote for him, okay? Go vote for him. I'm out of here. Peace.